Welcome back to the channel. My name is A-Bomb. We're back with Football Manager 2019 and Easter Resurgence with Berliner FC Dynamo. And today it's a Champions League game for the first time in the live com. We have played our first group game already, but today we host Chelsea in matchday 2 of the Champions League. We face Lyon. I will try and maybe do the reverse game of that and try and get that on camera. We've also got Partizan Belgrade in our group. But today it's Chelsea at home. Hopefully we can get some sort of result here, because this could mean like possible progression from the group if we can get a good result. A defeat might see us really struggle to get out of it, but if we can draw, if we can win, then I think we've got a good chance of getting through. Last episode we started our 13th and final season and managed to get a 2-1 home win against Augsburg. Also went through all of our new signings, guys like Kana, right winger like Petrov. We had some good signings and hopefully they will continue to do well. We've been pretty good off camera, we've done really well. 6 games played off camera, including that first Champions League group game against Lyon. We started off with a big win away against Schalke, who we really have a good record against. Schalke are not as good as they used to be. And we won 4-1 in Gelsenkirchen. Great result. Pretty level in terms of stats. They had a bit more of the ball, but we had more shots. It was 1-0 on 21 minutes, and it was Cedric de Winter with the first goal of the season for him. Really good finish by him. He was fantastic in this game. We double our lead on 34 minutes, and Nestor Karagiottis with a goal to make it 2-0. That came on 34 minutes. But not long after that, Schalke did pull a goal back. Mehmet Kaya, one of their strikers, getting on the score sheet at the made it 2-1, and that's how it went into half time. We scored a third just 4 minutes into the second half. De Winter with the second goal of the game. Tremendous performance by the midfielder. He got 2 goals. And we made it 4 with a minute to go as Kana came off the bench on his debut to score the goal on the 89th minute. A debut goal for him, a 4-1 away win. Really could not have gone any better. Then we were away against Mainz, a team that we've had a lot of draws against, which I've mentioned sort of several times in the past. They've been a difficult team for us, and we've had some wins. They haven't won many, but it's been a lot of draws. They've taken a lot of points from us. It was a 1-1 draw, a goal apiece. Our one came from Karagiottis, 37th minute goal for him, who's been our key striker so far. Has been incredible. He got the goal for us. Wilfried Thomas scored the goal for Mainz. That came on 71 minutes. We share the spoils. Lots of possession for us, lots of shots. We just couldn't finish them off, and we were punished with an equaliser. Then we had our first Champions League game, and amazingly we actually won in France against Lyon. Wasn't expecting this result, but we got a 1-0 win. Kana once again scoring from the bench on 76 minutes for the only goal, but good defensive play. Very close game, like it was a very tight game. It could have been a 0-0 draw, which again would have been good. An away draw would have been good in this one. But we got the one goal, a real smash and grab. It wasn't the greatest of games, but we got the goal. There was 1 or 2 chances, not a great deal converted. But yeah, a big win to kick off our Champions League group. So a good result against Chelsea today could put us in a really good position to get through. Then we had a huge 3-0 win at home against Wolfsburg, one of our real bogey teams, and they knocked us out of the Europa League last season at the quarter-final stage in that all-German tie. We have struggled to get results against the team. They've been our bogey team this series, but we managed to get a big 3-0 home win against them, real clinical. Karagiottis getting all 3 goals as well. 12 shots to 17, they had more possession. We were just so much better than them with the ball. We created lots. Wolfsburg had some sort of good moves, but again, just barely created a thing. Like 1 or 2 chances, maybe that's it. But Karagiottis with 3 goals, the 18th minute, the 40th minute, and the 84th minute. Great performance by our Greek striker, who, if you had a look at how he was doing when we first had him, he played like 6 games and didn't get a goal. He's already in double figures this season, and granted, 7 of those goals have come in 2 matches, as he scored 4 in the German Cup. But he's really getting the goals at the moment, which is great to see. We did lose off camera though. We lost 2-1 to RB Leipzig. Again, a difficult team, a team that we've struggled to get results against in this series. More shots than us. We did have a bit more possession in this one, but bad defending let us down here. Clovis had a bad game at 6.1. Vermola wasn't great either. So that cost us in this one. We went behind on 15 minutes. Barak Arslan scored. He then got injured not long afterwards, so that was 1-0. We did equalise just before half-time, and it was Florent Romero with the injury time goal in the first half, so we did go into half-time 1 apiece. But about 10 minutes into the second half, Leipzig went back in front. Marcel Weiss, who replaced Arslan, getting the winning goal in the end. Yeah, not great defensive play in this one. Annan had a good game in goal, but he was let down by his back 4. Going forward, we weren't too bad. We created a few chances, but yeah, it's ended up with us losing our first game of the season. And then after that, we did scrape a 1-0 win at home against Stuttgart. Again, lots of shots in this one. Didn't really deliver that killing blow, but thankfully we managed to keep the clean sheet. Kana scored his third goal of the season, an 18th minute goal for him, the only goal in the game. We defended well in this one, much better performance, and managed to get the clean sheet and the 3 points. So yeah, it hasn't been too bad. Like, Leipzig away is a difficult game. Like, we're always going to struggle to get a result there. So we did lose that one. Great result in the Champions League as well. So we're looking good. Looking at the table as we start the season, as we were last season, we're in second place behind Bayern, who have won 6 out of 6 so far. So Bayern just seem to be getting stronger and stronger, and we're going to have to be really, really good to catch them this season if they're going to keep winning games. Like, how long are they going to go for? How long is this perfect start going to last? We're level with Wolfsburg at the moment. We have a slightly better goal difference than them. We're ahead of Wolfsburg, Schalke and Leipzig in that top 6. So yeah, we're doing well. It's a good start. Nothing else to show you in terms of transfers and stuff. Nothing else has happened. So we're going to jump into the game against Chelsea. So in the first round of fixtures, Chelsea were 5-0 winners at home against Partizan Belgrade. So a great result there. Lyon also beat Partizan 3-1 in Serbia. So I'm hoping we can finish ahead of them. They've lost both games so far. We'll try and maybe get the results against them. And that will at least make sure we get third place in this group, which will mean Europa League for the remainder of the season. But if we can get through, that would be amazing. We started well with a win against Lyon. Let's see what we can do against Chelsea. Now, this was the team that managed to scrape a result against Stuttgart. Burkhard's injured, so we will bring Hodzic onto the bench. So the fullbacks have had a couple of rough games, so I could replace one of those. We are actually going to replace Clovis with Kuchin. And I would replace Rimola with Milhoran, but he's not quite fit to play. And we could go for Janacek. I think we'll stick with Rimola for today, though. We're actually going to start Hodzic today, seeing as we are probably underdogs for this game, so we're going to have him as that defensive midfielder with Dilvinter, the other midfielder, Biasoli and Pukai on the bench. I think we'll stick with this. And then we're just not going to close down so much. Just draw back a little bit, not too much though. Chelsea, as we saw last time, have been sort of mostly a top 5 team in the Premier League, but they have had some finishes outside of the top 5. I think 8th is the lowest they've finished. It is almost all regions, but they do have real life fullbacks in Hakimi, who is currently at Borussia Dortmund, the Moroccan. And on the right, they've got Jonathan Tah, 34 years old. So I was going to say a bit older, but he's still extremely quick. But is employed as a right back, even though he prefers centre back. But he still looks like a very strong player, even at 34. And on the bench, Isak, who I think is a real player. All right, let's see if we can make this 2 wins from 2 in the Champions League. What I forgot to mention though is the Chelsea manager is Pal Dardai, who until last year was managing RB Leipzig. And our record against him was extremely poor, so we'll try and get one over on him as well. A little bit extra added to this match. And here is Hakimi, who we highlighted before the game, Arlotti to Gali. And a good interception there by Kuchin. And here's Luka Kana. Romero in space on the flank. He's cutting inside. He's got players ahead of him. Got plenty of support. Finds Petrov. And Petrov scores. 22 minutes. We are almost exactly midway through the first half. And the referee is going to have a look at this for VAR. Now, there was a lot of this in the league today. It has been given. He was on his way over to the screen and we were just at a replay. So clearly it's been given. Yeah, he was clearly onside. Derica was keeping him onside, I think. Petrov scores the goal. I think that was his first goal for us. Don't think he scored before that. But we're 1-0 up. Great start. That's our first shot on target as well. Like, Chelsea haven't had a shot on target either. It's been a very level game in terms of shots. Didn't really see what the possession was. But here's Chelsea again on the ball. Gali. Hakimi's got loads of space to run into. He's very central for a fullback / wingback. he was playing as like a central midfielder. Chelsea are dominating the ball at the moment, I will say that much. 66% possession. So maybe going for that counter-attack could work. And let's try and up that tempo. We are direct. Let's go for a higher tempo. And we'll try and work it in. We're not going to go for those crosses so much. Let's try and work the ball into the box. Everton, who has come from the Bundesliga. And a good interception there by Hodzic. Here's Kana. And, I don't know if that was meant for Carrot-Shotters. I'm not quite sure. It seemed like a short pass for Romero, who has set up Kana, and it's 2-0. 43rd minute of the game. We're 2-0 up. I think with our only 2 shots on target, that's 4 goals for the season for the new signing Kana. Carrot-Shotters to Romero. Romero, like, ahead of that sort of back line, and sets up Kana. 2-0. This is going much better than I thought it would. Maybe I'm overestimating these Champions League sides. Or underestimating ourselves, I don't know. We're 2-0 up at half-time. Chelsea have been awful. 0 shots on target. With all that possession as well. We're just playing very good counter-attacking football. Just keep it up. Just keep going. Get more goals. This could go to goal difference, but head-to-head as well. If we can get a big win here against Chelsea, that is going to really help head-to-head, because even if we lose by 1 when we go to Stamford Bridge, we're still going to be doing better than them. And 50 minutes played here. Another highlight. Here is Petrov. And can he set someone up here? It's headed away by Mesa. Here's Hodzic. Vermola. Been much better today. He's had a couple of rough games, as I said. De Winter. Kuchin replacing Clovis today, and he almost gave it away there, but he's managed to recover. Good possession play here, actually. We're not really making any forward progress, but we're keeping the ball well. And that's a great ball for Petrov. Can he set someone up here? Connor! It's 3-0. Guys, I love it. I'm loving this. I don't know where this has come from. Chelsea have been hopeless. What has happened? They beat Partizan 5-0. We're winning this 3-0. I think I'm just underestimating my side. Kana gets his second of the game. Petrov with a goal and 2 assists today. No, that's his first assist. Sorry, a goal and an assist. Romero's set up a couple as well. This is going incredibly well. We're giving the ball away there though. Here's Arnau. And he's going to find a shot. Oh, that's over the bar. Why did it go black there? That's been happening a lot recently. I don't really know why. Do you know what? I feel like we can rotate a bit. Let's bring off De Winter's getting a bit tired. We'll bring on Bernard Pukai. Arnau making a run here. Finds Campbell, and Barry Campbell has got to go back for Chelsea. 67 minutes. We're about halfway through the second half. Barry Campbell, one of the most English names I think you can have. And they have got to go back here. Arnau just a completely unchallenged run. Through ball for Campbell. It's a simple goal, really. We should be doing better. Right, 72 minutes. I'm going to bring off... I was about to bring off Karagiottis, but Petrov's just picked up an injury. So, Strebel will have to come out. I think Progrinho is out as well, so that's not good. I was going to take off Karagiottis because he's had a pretty quiet game, but we've been forced to change Petrov now. Hopefully that's not a bad injury. It's a foot injury. That might be bad. I'm not quite sure. We're still 3-1 up, though. It's been a good game. No clean sheet. But yeah, Chelsea, a few more efforts now. They've had the possession, but we've just been brilliant. We've been really good today. We've got one more change we can make, actually. Let's take off Karagiottis and bring on Simon Kyleman, who's yet to score this season. He hasn't started a great deal, like 1 or 2 games, but I don't think he's scored yet. And another run here by Chelsea. Here is Barry Campbell and Alderton, and, well, it's now 3-2. So we were 3-0 up. Alderton gets his 7th goal of the season. So now we've got injury time to play, and suddenly our lead has been shrunk to just 1. So we were fine until the last sort of 15-20 minutes. It's 3-2, full time. We've got a win. It's a big win. But the second half was just a bit poor. It was very poor. What was that? That first goal was it about 67 minutes. So last sort of 20-25 minutes was just rubbish. But we did all the work in the first half. We were 2-0 up before half-time. Carnell got a second. So, yeah, it's a good result. It's just a shame that we conceded 2 so late on. Petrov, 2 to 3 weeks with an ankle injury, so that's not going to be good. We don't have a lot of cover out wide either. Progrinho might be out. I don't know who else we have behind him. We haven't really signed any youth this transfer window, so that might have been a mistake. Progrinho has been injured, but he's going to be out for maybe a few more days. That's not good. So that's really limited our options out wide, unless we maybe move strikers out wide. I'm not sure if our left wingers can cover the right hand side. I don't know. That's not good. What is good though, we have beaten Chelsea and we are 2 for 2 in our Champions League group. 39% possession as well. And we've got 2 games against the Serbs next, who have lost both their games so far. So I'm hoping that will be maximum points in those 2 games, and that might be enough to see us through. We will have a Champions League game next time as well. We're going to stick with it, and it's going to be Partizan Belgrade in Serbia. We're going to have the home game against them off camera, as well as a few Bundesliga games, so Hertha Berlin, 1860, Bayer Leverkusen and Fortuna Düsseldorf. Also the German Cup second round tie against Paderborn in there. So another 6 games off camera. We'll come back for Partizan Belgrade away, and hopefully after that we'll have done enough to maybe get through, because it's been a perfect start to the Champions League so far. 2 wins from 2. Belgrade next. Hopefully we can get results there. And then against Lyon and Chelsea, hopefully we won't have to worry too much. But I'll bring you the Partizan Belgrade game next time. For now, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, do drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live, and follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content. It's been a very good start of the season, I'll say that much. We've only dropped 5 points from 6 games, so we've done well there. Champions League has been a very good start, 2 wins from 2. So things are going extremely well. And hopefully after our second game against Partizan Belgrade, we'll be, well, almost through the group. If we can get 4 wins from 4, most of the time that'll see you through already. So that's what I'm aiming for. Whether it happens or not, we'll wait and see. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.